So here's a little more on disciplinary literacies. And I would say this is one of the hottest topics. I bring up a lot of hot topics, but this is one of the hottest topics that SLPs are certainly getting very involved in. So the concept of disciplinary literacies, which I already mentioned, but I'll repeat, is that each subject has its own language. History, for example, is very inferential. It has a lot of inferential thinking. Science is not as inferential. It's more technical, so you have a lot of heavy vocabulary, for example. So this is the notion in disciplinary literacy. So just to expand a little bit more, students interacting with historical information, so history, must be able to infer information, right? You have to read between the lines. You have to identify, evaluate, and compare sources. So again, think about the language needed to access history. And they have to, and other knowledge. And they also have to put events in context with the world that at the time of the historical event. So history is tough for many reasons. And for our high schoolers, these are pieces of the reason. Now, science is fascinating as well, because we look at, again, what is it about the language of science that, that makes it tougher, not only the content, but the language. So think about this. Conversation has 2 to 3 content words per clause. Science has 10 to 13 words per clause. So you can see the load, the language load in science is tremendous, right, compared to conversation. So again, our kids, our high schoolers may be able to be good conversationalists, but then when the language demand goes to science, you see that it's much higher. Science is also interesting because it requires precise printed renditions to inform work. So this access to print becomes very, very critical, really in all high school subjects, but certainly in science.